Everything ends where it begins.
You watch too many movies. So what are we looking for?
Red X.
Okay. Any ideas?
What the fuck is this?
A bike. Or rather, a wheel off a bike.
And people rode on it? How?
Like a motorcycle. But you had to push those things around and around with your feet to make it go.
Ouch. It's scary how little we know about the world before the Icarite.
No wonder they don't teach this in school. Let's keep it simple.
Going from corner to corner isn't simple.
I don't know. I'm looking.
Have you noticed any difference since your last visit?
I tolerate you. Keep searching.
Fucking safe? Did they just clean it out?
Are you sure it's this safe?
If there was anything here, the feds got it.
I'm sorry.
We missed this one. Can you at least check what they took?
Probably. Okay. I'm convinced. Are we getting out of here?
Wait,
James,
it's not about the safe.
you just said the complete opposite.
I changed my mind.
They took everything out. What do you want us to do? X-ray it?
Great idea.
Why am I saying anything?
See? Cables lead somewhere.
Probably to the washing machine.
Over. There's some interference. Can you repeat?
Hello?
Yes?
Storm's coming. The electronics are freaking out.
Where do they lead?
What? What? To the electricity. Ugh, never mind.
small safe.
This isn't a generator.
This is a refrigerator.
What? No.
A projector?
Pneumatics! Opens something! Quit screwing around! We still don't know what this device is for. Just keep looking. This box could lift several tons.
Maybe it's pumping gel into the roots. Although, it doesn't look connected. The wall is a meter from the safe. It doesn't make sense.
Maybe I'm missing something. Safe?
I'll lock him up.
You're asking my opinion?
What next?
We have a card. Bingo! The first rich dude's secret wall safe of my career.
You should be a thief.
I'm building my resume.
Nice to see you develop.
Hey, fuck you. This is my idea. Don't push it. James, what is happening?
Sarah? Oh, fuck. So Green at a private dungeon. And perhaps it holds his stamp collection. Another victim. Just more questions. Brian Theodore Coven. What are you doing here? If it wasn't for his donations, orphanages in the city would disappear. Formal dress. A meeting? With the murderer? With Green? Let's check where you came from, Coven. What?
Making a mess. Get your act together. Don't you already know who the murderer is?
James?
I tried to, you know.
Are you there?
Sarah?
James, I thought you had joined the noble ranks of the dead.
How do you... Who... Where are you?
Why don't we start with where you are?
What is this place? What happened here?
Well, I have bad news. You're late for the party.
What did you do to deserve your mask? Or maybe you actually wore it every day. crushed by a chandelier. Fancy way to go.
Perfect for the upper class.
The governor. Sans pants. Prestigious guest list. Chris Everson. Even my idiot neighbor has a bumper sticker. Wonder what he thinks about him and the law now. He was standing under it. I'll pick him up and find out who it is. Anna Turner. Used to be a sports writer. We had some interesting interviews when my team was winning. Then she got into politics and became editor of the whole paper. You had your last deadline. Maybe I can lift the chandelier. Fire upstairs damaged the wires. Okay. Why did he fall? Where's the killer? Shot. Needs a closer look. Emperor of Screens. Make that god. There's no movie studio that doesn't kiss his ring. Or maybe a little lower.
He influences more people than you think.
What is this? Everybody lies.
They learn to live a lie.
Chris Everson. He'd sell his own mother for votes.
There was a scandal that he used his mother's illness in the campaign.
Adam Cadis. Why am I not surprised to see you? Debauchery is your specialty. Okay, what happened here? Where's the damn killer? How did they die?
Losing your nerve?
Never mind. He was standing here before the chandelier fell on his head. Who brings a gun to a fancy party?
Fucking lack of culture.
8mm. Were you sitting here with a loaded gun?
Think twice before inviting a paranoia case.
The shootout started. You probably didn't consider that. Shoot that fucking thing down on your own head.
Are you sure?
He shot the killer. Was that... How are you feeling?
Better every minute.
He aimed toward the piano. Blagojevich, journalistic scum. Sorry it's too late. Weird. The trail ends here. Lots of glass under your feet and nothing around. The killer had plenty of time to cover all traces. Like you got hit by a truck. Why so much glass?
Any complaints?
Fuck no. Glass, you, blood. Every piece brings me closer to you.
What if he hated himself and helped create a world where everyone hated each other?
As if he flew over the barrier? It's not everything. Gotta be more. Blagojevich. What do they have to pay him to take all the public's hate? So that was his spot. Government critic sitting with a propagandist. Yeah, burn it all down. Government critic sitting with a propagandist. Yeah, burn it all down. Shoe print. Maybe he ran? Where was the killer? Data. I still don't know what this asshole was doing. Did you run away? Why in this direction? It doesn't make sense. Rich from my blood. A broken bottle? Did you chase the guy with it? I can respect that. Where were you sitting? Maybe the glass shards will show me. Bingo. So you were sitting here. You attacked, even though bullets were flying everywhere. What made you do that? That's where you were hiding. Your chance. No need to run across the middle of it all.
Well, better to do something than nothing at all in a situation like that. Although, as you can see, this is no guarantee of success.
done running. He fell limply. Maybe he died in flight. Yet something or someone stopped him. Shot at Blagojevich. Low. Maybe Blagojevich saw Cadis and liked both their odds better. Did you feel a cold sweat on your back?
It would take more than that.
Right. You were lucky with that chandelier shot anyway. What? Did you do this?
Someone's being paranoid here. It's just fucking wiring.
Which gets in the way of my work. Need more light.
Who's Sarah?
What?
You mumbled her name when you were lying on the ground.
Don't know. I was delirious.
Misery loves company, especially in the Force. Is she your liaison?
I'm off duty.
Right.
Glass? A lot of shrapnel? Where did it come from? I'll get back to that. How to quell the masses. Oh, nice. They even think about us after hours.
Well, their plans will have to wait.
She knew what was going on.
And she took part anyway.
Interesting.
This notebook is worth a fortune.
Then why did you leave him? What?
And thus, conspiracy theories are born.
what happens when we connect this contraption. Couldn't you just keep his skeletons in the regular closet like the rest of us? Masks can be symbolic. Maybe members have to earn them. Another crime scene, another bar. Clearly, booze is as deadly as they say. Know where the damn glass came from. I thought nothing could surprise me today. Are these the ones I saw in holograms? Let's start with the photos. Maybe when they're incognito, it's easier for them to open up to sensations. Senator Patricia Terrence. Oh, this is rich. They've been trying to make her out to be a terrorist for decades because she wanted to change the world. It turns out that they're all on one payroll. The wound looks burnt. Someone was shooting at close range? Trail. And anything else? It's time for pictures of your friend. Same weapon? Yeah, 9mm. And empty. Shooting blindly at Cadus. Pretty much everyone here knows each other. You. They slaughtered him and bled him for fun. Is it an Icarite? No. It's impossible. It must be some kind of imitation.
Are you sure?
How did it all start? Was she the one who murdered him? Let's start with who the hell that guy is.
You know that by solving this case, you're helping cover it up.
Aren't you tired of these games? What's your point?
I want to help you.
Sure, because you're such a noble guy, right?
On Icarus, you couldn't do the right thing. Let me show you whose side you picked.
How fucking kind of you. Drake Starr? I thought he was using a different body. The actor and the senator's husband. They've always been inseparable. He looks like a victim, but I wouldn't go all in on that.
There can be ecstasy in death.
It's An expensive fetish. 9mm, same assailant. Looks like the victim bled out before he got shot. Maybe the killer lost his shit. Lots of moving targets. He had to be in a rush. He could have left additional bullet marks. That kind of trail could help me figure out where he was firing from. It went straight through. Another casualty of your sick shit.
Imitation made from Eco Marble.
I admire all forms of art, especially when it helps to establish a shooting position.
Aspiring liaison. How am I doing? Am I as good as that Sarah of yours?
Suddenly a shooter appears and takes out our star. Looks like he almost bled out before you shot him.
Are you suggesting there was more than one killer?
Unlike the rest, this one was murdered voluntarily. However fucked up that sounds. Different blood types.
Presumably, the senator had a pleasurable time with Drake.
Before you got her. She was bleeding like hell. Senator used it as a shield. She gets hit and plays dead. Smart move. Was she trying to escape? Drake's blood. And maybe yours too.
Oh, don't worry. I'm fine.
She was always ready to fight. That's why people believed in her. Was she waiting for her moment? Drake had type O negative blood. This is a different type. She surprised you? Ton of lead and burned skin. They had to struggle, but he had the upper hand. A 9mm beats a piece of steel. She crawled away. Didn't you notice? Something else get your attention? Almost gets you.
I guess you're on her side.
I can tell you that if she got you, she'd have my vote. Broken ribs. You crushed her when you fell on her, and she still didn't give up.
You underestimate me.
At least I understand the low position you shot Blagojevich from. And remember, Kata's shot in this direction. Good to know that not everything goes your way.
It's going great. Trust me.
So you scurried away like a cockroach. A bullet from a revolver. Probably Cadis's. I wonder how that got here. They almost got you. You had to find a way. And you did. Real fancy. You were lucky as fuck.
Don't underestimate me.
I wouldn't dare. How long have you been planning to kill that chandelier? Lucky. But respect where it's due. Also a really good shot. You made it. But I'd like to see your face after that. Your real face. Covered in blood and drool, twisted in fear.
Think it was any different than yours when you came in here?
You're always watching me, aren't you? Monitoring? You watching me with cameras? The holograms. Somehow they were recorded. These holograms must be stored somewhere. There must be some tapes here. But where? She wins the Best Actress award year after year. This is getting boring already.
They want you to believe that she's brilliant. They say it's not even Coriachi anymore.
Then who is it? We met in other shells. She played a baseball player, and the director arranged for her to shadow me. Suddenly, Rachel started showing up more often at practice matches. Same weapon as before. I knew a guy who raised money for a movie over 2 shells. She didn't like it and started adding conditions. You can't show it like that. The kiss is too long. Costumes like this aren't appropriate for kids. Boy ended up hanging himself. But she censored articles about it and nobody found out. Let's see where you take me. Another. This must be a dead end. Recording console. I wonder what it turns on. Zilch. Gee, we go back to the beginning. Edward Green. What did you have on him?
Look around. Do you really think anyone would need more than what you see?
What does she have to do with all this? Did you leave the shrine with the weapons? Very subtle. I'll check to see if any victims were killed with this gun. .9mm, 5 bullets, half-empty clip. Did the killer shoot it? Or did they shoot at him? Fuck. Not now. So close. Olympus comes with a pocket Hades, a frozen hell where people pay the price for the gods' eternal hangover. I recognize this body. It should belong to an actor with his throat slit. Bodies possible. No certificates. Right in this one? Age 21. There's some unknown kid.
The former owner of the stabbed body.
They're all at the first subscription age. If they didn't pay it, they could lose their bodies. But Icarites, why isn't anyone looking for them?
Orphanages. That's why Green and Coven funded them so generously. Only until they turned 21, of course.
Motherfuckers. On the table at Green's. He was here. Green was probably using the recordings for blackmail.
No matter how much evil was around, Green would still grab them by the balls.
Better focus on you. You have your 5 fucking minutes of fame.
I warn you that I may disappoint you.
Wait, what? This is Green. Senator. Attacking his back.
He's the one killing them all. It doesn't make sense.
Makes perfect sense to me.
Did you force him to do it? How the fuck did you do that? What did you have on him?
That's your job. I don't want to get overly involved. I'm not your cheap little slum secretary, Sarah Kai.
What? How the fuck did you get her full name?
Did you think you're the only one I spend time with?
Sarah? You there? Fuck. I've restored the power. That should work. If you do anything to her, I'll find you and take you apart piece by piece.
Don't keep me waiting.
Fucking Icarite transmitter.
You want to try it out?
Fuck you. I'm not like them.
All those innocent souls.
Where are their Icarites?
You already know that. The actor was hung up on them.
Motherfuckers.
Since you saw what Green's guests were capable of, will you trap their souls in rotting bodies?
Fuck you!
Or will you let them return to Olympus like nothing happened?
What did you do to her? This much gel could blow up the Senate.
You can punish them.
I will find you.
Do you think anyone will find them here?
If I shut them in here,
Yes.
and the victims,
Maybe they want revenge.
what kind of sick game is this?
Or leave the door open. Your friends will find everything, and it'll blow over in a week.
The silence in my earpiece was even more overwhelming than my own stupidity. When I was gallivanting in hell, the murderer emerged from there to get Sarah. How could I let myself be tricked like this? Revolved around you, idiot. Says that they're fucking with you. Remember that already. I knew more or less where she lived, not how she lived. I would say below poverty line. If not for the fact that I've crossed the poverty line 100 levels up. Somehow I have to find her.